Ma'am, can you see my screen?
Yes.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Almighty Allah. It's an honor to present our paper. Our paper name is Towards Mitigating Probable Road Mishaps Through Deep QN Based Deep Reinforcement Learning. So, I'm the first author, and my name is Mohammad Farhan Sadiq. Here is the content. So, now, introduction. Road accident is a widespread problem in many urban areas. Nowadays, reckless driving or overspeed is one of the attributes leading to the enormous destruction of pedestrian life. According to the report of the World Health Organization, WHO, around 3,700 people are died in each day due to vehicle accidents. Reinforcement learning is one of the demanding areas to control vehicle speed for mitigating road accidents nowadays. The main advantage of reinforcement learning or RL is that it can control a dynamic system intelligently by interacting with an unknown environment. Deep reinforcement learning utilizes deep neural network to work better with less iteration complexity than reinforcement learning. The deep reinforcement learning method has rarely been utilized for speed controlling, particularly under different speed limits of different zones. Here is the related work. Our work and the others' work are different from that proposed environment. Our proposed environment is speed zone area, but the others are like pedestrian direction, avoidance, collision avoidance, lane information, truck trailer parking space, and the last one is naturalistic driving data. Problem statement. In most of the cases, road accidents occur due to overspeed in our daily life. Traffic rules for the speed of vehicles are not effective to prevent road accidents. Therefore, it is important to design a deep reinforcement learning system to overcome the above issues intelligently. Contribution. We have proposed a deep reinforcement learning based intelligent vehicle speed control system that can control overspeed intelligently. Our proposed method can work on different speed zones. We utilized deep QNeter to decide a specific level of deceleration like low, mid, high. Now, what is deep reinforcement learning? Deep reinforcement learning is the updated form of reinforcement learning or RL, or another word, it is the combination of reinforcement learning and deep learning. In deep reinforcement learning, an agent learns to take action according to the state in dynamic environment or an unknown environment. It uses neural network to learn for taking action. So here is the diagram of deep reinforcement learning, which is taken from Google. So now system overview. Here we can see we consider 4 into 4 grid based environment speed zones that the car can move at random speeds. If we see the right side of the diagram, S1, S2, the hexagonal diagram is for different zone speed limit. If and the high, low, mid is the indication of level of deceleration. So if the car is S1, S11 area and the S11 zone speed limit is 30 meter per second and the car speed is if 70 meter per second, then the target speed will be 30 meter per second according to the zone speed. Now methodology for is an state space. Here state is the main input and the second state space has three different informations. First one is current speed of the car, which is SCRT, and the second one is speed limit of a particular zone, which is SN, or we can say it target speed, and the difference between SCRT and SN or the target speed. and we use minimax normalization to keep the state values between 0 and 1 to reduce our training complexity for instability, to optimize the instability. Proposed methodology for action space. Here we can see the diagram for, if the state is our main input, then it will go to LSTM6, and then it will go to ReLU, and then after it will go to DENS 12, and then it will also go to ReLU, and after that DENS 6, and it will also go to ReLU. It is for hidden layer. Then it will go to output layer. There is DENS is 3 for our different level of deceleration, because our level of deceleration for our system is 3, that is high, mid and low, and then the output will go to sigmoid, and we then after that we get the output. We use epsilon greedy technique. Epsilon technique when the system is exploring, and the greedy technique when the system is exploiting. So now if we see the another diagram, which is figure 3, start is the state, then it will go to the condition. If it is exploits, or if the system is exploits, then it will go to proposed deep QN, which is greedy action selection, or otherwise it will go to random action, and it will also go to environment, and both action will go to environment. Then reward and next state will go to mini batch training with experience replay memory. Then next state will be the current state, and the processing will go on. Further, we employ experience replay memory based mini batch training for our proposed deep QNN. Moreover, we utilize two different Q networks, which is, first one is the predicted Q values, the theta prime, and the next one is target Q values, which is also theta prime. And the loop function is L theta is equal to theta prime minus theta whole square. So now simulation hyperparameters. We converted our speed kilometer per hour into meter per second unit limit of the zones according to the our 13 to 15 references. Zone based, and as we can see, zone based speed limit, the chart, zone type, if the residential area, then speed limit will 20 meter per second, town 25 meter per second, rural main road 30 meter per second, school and hospital 40 meter per second, constructional area 45 meter per second, and the last one is highways or motorways is 80 meter per second. Then environment setup. Current speed is taken from uniform distribution function. So the deceleration level of our system is 3, as I said before. High is minus 9.8 meter per second square, mid minus 5.9 meter second square per second square, and the low minus 2.9 meter per second square. And figure 4 is our proposed environment, which is indicated. Each cell represents a particular speed limit of that particular speed zone, and all speed values are in meter per second, and it is generated by R language. So now average cumulative rewards. So if we see the figure 5, first 200 episode. So first 200 episode, if we observe the 70 to 80 meter per second, the average cumulative reward is or under below the 0, and the second 200 to 400 episode, the red line is 70 to 80 meter, it is also in 0, and if we the last 200 episode, the green line 70 to 80% CDF, it is also positive and greater than 0. And our also objective is to achieve average cumulative reward is greater than or equals to 0 as much as possible. So as the number of episodes increase, the performance is increased proportionally. So current speed optimization. The main objective of our proposed system is to reduce the current over speed near to the zone speed. As we can see the figure 6, the blue line target speed is 13.6 meter per second. So 50 to 60% time of the CDF, the the updated current speed is only 14, which is nearly to the target speed for diagram A. And if we see the diagram B, also the target speed for green line when 50 to 60% time or 20 to 30% time, it is nearly target speed. Then the last two diagram C and D also same. So as a result, 50 to 60% of CDF H current speed is approximately reduced to the target speeds. So we can see that the system is continuously learning and taking action. So here is our conclusion. Road accident is an extreme problem in our daily life. It is mainly happened in highly populated countries. Overspeed is the one of the main reasons, particularly in various speed zone area. So we propose a deep QN method to mitigate the overspeed different zone based area. We use deep QNeter to decide different deceleration levels of action like high, low, mid. The simulation result shows the significant outcome in terms of average cumulative reverse and the current speed optimization or the current updated speed optimization. So here is the references of some papers that we have read before. So thank you. So thanks for your patience.
Any questions? Okay, this is the last presentation. Thank you for all the presenters for your great presentations. You made the conference a great success. Thanks again, and stay safe and healthy. Wish you a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.